Hi, here's a quick video about how to add the Vico 01, 02, and 03 parameters to a Revit file. First, go into Manage, Project Parameters, choose Add, type in the Vico 01, set it to a type or an instance parameter. The choice is yours, and I'll show you how you can populate them. Set the type to text, and I like to put it under the general grouping. Go ahead and hit check all over here so that it'll apply to each and every category. And then I'm going to add one for the Vico 02 while I'm here. And I'm also going to set that to a type parameter, text in the general category. And then you could do the same with the Vico 03. It works all the same, but I'll show you now how you might want to populate these. So next you would go to Schedules and Quantities, create a new schedule. Let's call it the Company Naming Convention. And I want to apply this to, let's say, the families, and I want to put the Vico parameters in there. So we would use this if maybe the architect's name for the family is somewhat useful, but you need the company specific prefix and suffix on what the architect has given you. And you don't want to do all that naming or painting inside of Vico. This is the case that you'd use it for. So I'm going to move it up there and filter by, actually sort by family. And I do not want to itemize every instance. And so here's the couple of things that we've got inside of this sample model. And let's say your prefix was TRNB number. So that would be, for example, the Trimble way that we pre-code everything. And it's going to tell you that it's going to apply to all the itemized instances. And in this case, that is what we want. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK through each of these. And then the next thing that we would want to do is add the suffix on there. So again, this is probably going to be some part of a coding convention. So when you're using our standard database, you might see where it says -ID, which gives you the opportunity to put in more detailed information. So in this case, rectangular beam is the family. So say -B1, so beam 1 type. And again, we want to apply it to all of them. Column, I want to put a C1 in there. So these are all the round column C1s. That's what I want to link up to my database. And structural tubing, we'll say -ST1. So with that done, I'll check it real quick in the sort and group. And in this case, I do want to itemize every instance to see that it propagated through. So there's all my Trimble M concrete beam B1s. And then there's all my columns. So everything's got the ID on it. And now what I would want to do is go over to Vico and project with ID. Let that go ahead and create a new project. And what we'll be able to do is publish this model to Vico and use those parameters to link up to the database. So now I'll take that Revit model, go to add-ins, external tools, publish to Vico, the project that we just created, and set it up as a new model. All my content's going to be sent over there. I'm getting this error just to let me know that the room data didn't have any geometry. That's fine. Let that finish, and then when I go into Vico now, go to Document Controller, 3D model, and then here I want to change the activation type, and I want that Vico 01 family, and Vico 02 so that it appears just like we saw in the program a moment ago. Hit OK, activate the selected model. There we go. And then now I want to check my takeoff manager. And there I can see that additional information. So there's the TRMBB, the C1 type column, TRMBB, B1 beam, and then the ST1 structural tubing. So that's just a quick way that you can go in there, use that additional parameter, and really put in any kind of company specific information that you need. Hope this was a help, and take care.